Hello everyone, welcome back for another challenge video. I'm Becky and this is Simply Becky DIY. I'm so excited about this 5 under 5 challenge. It's hosted by Missy from the Crafty Cove DIY, Emily from Farm Charm Chic. The guest host today is Devin from the Freckled Mom. I've left their channel links as well as the playlist link in the description box below. This first DIY, I found this chalkboard cutting board at the Dollar Tree. I'm going in with a little chalk marker and I'm just writing out our menu. I thought it would be better than to use, better than using stickers. Just write it out by hand. Got some burgers, got some chicken, gonna have some pulled pork. Yummy, my favorite. We're gonna have some hot dogs for the children. And then we're gonna have some steak. Almost forgot to put the steak on there. Now what I'm gonna do next, I have different kind of ribbon. And I'm just gonna be going in and making a messy bow. Just placing it down in an X form. And I'm going to gather up the middle and I'm going to add a piece of jute twine around the middle and tie it as tight as I can get it, and then tie it in a double knot. And I will be trimming off the excess strings because I end up going in off film, and I thought, yeah, I'm just going to add a jute twine little bow there, add a hot glue and put it on the top. My next step here, I'm going to be going in with some rope from the Dollar Tree. As soon as I get it all opened up here, I'm going to be going in and I'm going to be starting up at the top, going all the way around the cutting board and stopping at the top on the other side. This turns out so cute. I just love it. When I first found out what, the theme was going to be, I was like, oh my goodness, what do I do? And I got to thinking about it, it's okay to think outside the box sometimes, and it's okay to challenge ourselves to do new things. One of my favorite sayings is, you never know until you try. And I think that these turned out just wonderful. Absolutely love it. And I don't know why in my final, when I'm revealing this, the camera is just going crazy. Actually, I use my phone to do all my recording, which I'm looking into. That was a quick blooper. Here's the finished chalkboard menu sign. Sorry, it's going so fast. Now we have a little palette that I picked up from the Dollar Tree and some dowel rods, and I cut them down all in the same size. Going in with my Surebonder glue gun, I just crossed them to make little legs. I repeated the process on the other end. I think y'all can guess what I'm making by now. I made a little picnic table. I love it. Oh my God. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going in with none other than Waverly Antique Wax. This is a plaid product, and I am a plaid ambassador, and I love their products. Especially the Waverly Antique Wax is my absolute favorite. It is my go-to for just about all of my DIYs. I'm just going in and painting every inch of this. And when I got down to the legs, it was a little tricky. But I managed to get it covered. I'd like to take this time to thank the ladies for hosting such a wonderful, fun exciting challenge. Please, after you're finished with my video, please go over and watch the playlist. You're going to find a lot of exciting DIYs from a lot of wonderful creators. Now I have these 2 jumbo popsicle sticks from the Dollar Tree. I'm cutting them down even. I got me another dowel rod, using my EMT scissors because I think that they cut a little bit better. And I'm going to be cutting 8 of these little pieces. I'm trying to cut them all at the same size. And then I'm going to go in with my sanding block from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to sand off the rough edges as best as I possibly can. I mean, you don't have to, like if you're going to remake this, you don't have to use the Waverly Antique Wax. If you want your picnic table to be red, it can be red. You know, just whatever makes you happy. And then I'm going to be crisscrossing these legs. I'm going to repeat the process on the other end as well. Okay, and there's the picnic table. I had this piece of red gingham fabric, and I thought, I'm going to make a table runner. So I'm going down with the line of hot glue using my Sure Bonder glue gun. And I think it turns out so cute. Have these little mason jars picked up at the Dollar General. Taking the lid off of it, I'm going to glue it at the glue on the bottom. Put it in the middle of the table, and I'm going to add some little flowers. And guys, see, they're kind of wobbly. There it is, little picnic table. On to the next DIY. There's a total of 5 DIYs by the time that you figure everything I'm doing here. I'm going in with this beautiful yellow paint by Plaid, and I'm just going to go in and I'm trying to just cover just a certain, like maybe a third of it, almost half of it. I'll say half. And I'm just trying to get it covered best as I can and even all the way around so it will actually look like lemonade. This is the closest color that I had to lemonade, and I think it worked out just fine. It was kind of a little bit difficult painting from the inside, but we did it. And I thought, you know, I got this little miniature jug from the Dollar Tree, and I thought I was going to use them for the 4th, and we didn't go that route. And so right here, I don't know where I went, but I went missing for a few seconds, just a few. And I thought, you know, I left the bloopers in here in the video. I want you to see the good, the bad, the ugly. Because sometimes, you know, the struggle is real. And I'm taking some more of that paint, and I got these little miniature shot glasses. And I thought, well, okay, they don't have to be shot glasses. They can just be little mason jar glasses that's got lemonade in them. And guys, it turns out so cute. And so easy to make. I mean, these would be, you know, these would be perfect, you know, for the backyard barbecue. But also, like, if you had, like, a wedding theme and you wanted to have some decor, you know, you can put it in there. Any kind of a party or anything. You know, people obviously know better than to pick it up and drink it because it's not big enough for a glass of lemonade, real lemonade. I think it looks awesome. Just use your imagination. Like I said, this challenge has caused me to think outside the box and to challenge myself, and I love it. I love the finished product here. And I did 4 of those. Now what I'm going to be doing next is I have these pill and sticks. They came from the Family Dollar. Our Dollar Tree is a Family Dollar / Dollar Tree store. And I got these lemons. I've used some of them from a previous project. And I thought they would be so nice just to add them to this little container. And I'm adding them on both sides. And then I noticed there was a few bubbles. I tried to get it out and I couldn't. So I just pushed them out. And then I'm going to go in and take a couple more of the stickers off. And I'm going to continue adding them around this little jar. You know, like I said, we were going to use these for the 4th. I had the red, white, and blue. And by the time I got the drinks ready for the kids, they had already ran outside with the cans of soda. And I'm like, no, I'll just put these up for use them for my DIYs. Now here I'm pulling off, I thought I wanted to use these great big ones. And so I, get them off of here and I put them on and I thought, well, that doesn't look right, it's too big. So I take them off, but I still want to use the greenery part. So I just take my little, no I don't, I found 2 more. We're going to stick those on right here. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to get some of that greenery. I was determined I wanted them leaves. I'm going to cut them off. And I'm going to apply them where you can see them from the front. I think it turned out so cute. And my next step, I'm reaching across here because I'm getting the lid. I'm going to paint the lid yellow. Now what you see me do is something I don't hardly ever do. I ended up wasting a little bit of paint. And I do not like to waste product. So this is a lesson learned for right now, I did not need nearly that much paint. I am like, I go very easy on my stuff. I try to make it last me as long as I can. And I always craft from my stash. If I have something at home that I can possibly use, that's the route I'm going to take. Try to save some money. And we get that all covered and I end up putting it back on the top of the little pitcher. Now I have this Dollar Tree cutting board and I'm going in with the color plaster and a chippy brush. And I'm just going to go in and give it a light distressing. Nothing major, not too heavy-handed. I love these little chippy brushes. And I love the color plaster made by Waverly, which is made by Plaid. Well, there is a couple places I got a little heavy-handed, but it's okay. Now what I'm going to do next is something I decided not to use after all. First I got to put the lid back on my paint. Is this paper. I have no idea why I sat there And I cut it out. And I thought, okay, look. I was going to make coasters. No, then I decided not to. Then I decided, well, I'm going to take the little cutting board and I'm going to lay it down on this paper. And this paper was so hard to work with. So I lay down the cutting board, try to measure it out. I was going to try to use it like, you know, at like a restaurant, how they have that cloth laying over like a tray or something. And then we just didn't use it. But I still have it in my stash because there will be a project that I know, like if I would get rid of it today, 2 days from now, there would be a project that would come up. And I'd be like, oh, why didn't I keep it? So I have learned, you don't get rid of things. Like I said, we didn't go that route. You see, when I put it on there, I'm like, well, why did I paint it if I'm just going to put that thing over it? So, yeah, no. That didn't work. You'll see me, I'll take it off of there. Right now, I'm going in with some rope from the Dollar Tree. And I'm cutting off 2 pieces. And that is the only pair of scissors that I could find in my stash, or in my house. And I know I've got 10 pairs somewhere. My precious husband was trying to help me for a birthday present. He said, I want to organize your stuff. I'm like, okay, thank you, appreciate you. And I can't find anything now. So I've got 4 pieces, or 2 pieces. Why would I need 4? And I'm just going to go in and I'm going to glue them. Glue down one end. Then I'm going to go up in here and I'm going to glue down the other end. Because I'm making a little tray here, guys. And this gorgeous little tray is going to hold the lemonade. And I think it turned out so cute. Really, I'm not tooting my own horn. I want you guys to know that. But I always say that. It's cute. It's so cute. But I say that about everybody else's DIYs too. It's just something I say. Okay, that little tray's finished. And I'm just setting the little lemonades down on it. Just to see what they look like that. And then I'm like, oh. You'll see. Okay, here's the little table. Isn't it so cute? My little picnic table. And right back there is my menu. Burgers. Okay. There's the ribbon. Burgers, chicken, pulled pork, hot dogs, and steak. And we're going to go over here and what's a barbecue without lemonade, guys? And there's the lemonade. I hope you guys like my projects I've put together for you today. And I ask, guys, if you like my content, that you hit the like, subscribe, share, as well as the post notification bell. It's going to keep you informed every time that I upload a video. And as I said, please go over and check out everyone in the playlist. And I pray that you guys have a wonderful and blessed day.